What is up, guys? I'm here today with another fantastic deck. Today we're going to talk about Malamar deck with Zoro Ninja, and this is a Hypnotic Rain Malamar. I know I've already done a deck like that, I believe when the card first came out, and the card is really interesting. It creates a lot of interesting and funny interactions thanks to Hypnotic Rain. So what Hypnotic Rain does is your opponent reveals their hand, you may discard a Pokemon. Right, so you're discarding Pokemon there, and you can use their non-GX attack as yours for that one energy. So this is really cool if you know what your opponent has, but you can also gamble on that, what they might have. Of course, because it's a dark type Malamar, well, we are using also Zoro Ninja for the Dark Pulse attack with, of course, Sharpedo and Greedy Evolution, not only for attacks, but also we'll be playing Nanu on that Sharpedo just to put probably discarded Zoro Ninja on him to be able to attack, right? So there are many cool interactions that this deck can provide, and it's one of those decks that is fun. It's fun, and you know, because it's Friday, it's a fun deck to play during the weekend, just to chill, just to relax, and well, don't be like that guy that is just jumping off the boat. No, you have to jump into the boat of Sharpedo. So let's take a look card by card at this deck. So we do play 4-4 line of Carvanha and Sharpedo. Of course, Carvanha 60 HP and no. Then we got 2 Zoro Ninjas and line of 3-3 Dark type Inkay and Dark type Malamar. On top of that, we are playing 4 custom catchers, mainly for the draws, but also to be able to switch your opponent's active Pokemon. Then we have 1 Evolution Incense, and honestly that is all you need. 1 Evolution Incense, 2 Great Balls with 2 Ordinary Rods, with 4 Pokegears 3.0, and this is really important card in this deck, because you're not always going to be able to draw into what you need, and well, this Pokegear is going to let you get to the supporter. We also have 1 Pokemon Catcher, 3 Quick Balls, 1 Reset Stamp, 1 Tackle, 1 beautiful Black Market, so your opponent is taking 1 less price card while he's knocking out your stuff. 2 Power Plants, we've got 1 Guzman Hala, 1 Nanu, 3 Professors Magnolia, Professor Researchers, and of course 2 U-turn boards with 1 Rainbow Energy and 14 Normal Energy. So why on earth we do play Rainbow Energy? And this is just a tech card here when you're facing decks like, for example, Obstagoon deck, because you know they are gonna try to put 4 damage counters on your Zoro Ninja and knock it out with Yveltal GX, and thanks to Rainbow Energy you are avoiding it, right? You're putting the 5th damage counter, and by doing so you actually avoid being knocked out by Yveltal GX. Doomclock, I believe that is the attack's name, so you want to avoid that with this attack. Of course, I've seen some builds that are not using Tackle, are not using Guzman Hala and Power Plant. Instead, they are using Cynthias here, so if you want, you can go 1 Marnie, 3 Cynthias instead of Tackle, Guzman Hala, and 2 Power Plants. It is completely valid, and it will also create those really cool interactions. So this is not, you know, there's no one way of playing this deck. You can do some changes on your own. Like, this is the core version of the deck, of course, so you can twist it a bit towards your liking, and that is what is important about decks like that. So this is the whole strategy, right? You want to get yourself here to Hypnotic Rain, and of course you have Zoro Ninja and Carvanha in the back as the attacker. So right now we're going to move on to the gameplay portion of the video, so you'll see how the deck performs, how the deck plays, and I will tell you, the deck is super fun to play. So let's move on to the game. Go. Heads, because tails always fails. Against maybe 94. So he may or may not be 94. I think he's not 94. I like it. I like the list. And all honesty, I like it. What card was that? Which card? Ooh, the Ansei Prism. There we go. Okay. Come on. I believe in that. That GX. I used Zoro Ninja. That was Zoro Ninja. So, Greninja Zoro Arc Tag Team GX. That was the card I've used. Is it Dark Box? No, it's Zoro Ninja with Carvanha and Malamar. So I wouldn't call it a dark box. Hypnotic Rain. Only Zebstrika. But I mean, you know what? At least we know he has Zebstrika, so... Knockout is a knockout, not gonna lie. Knockout is a knockout. We're just taking their hand, like, while you're punching yourself, while you're punching yourself, while you're punching yourself, and they're punching themselves, and we win thanks to that. And I know he has Zebstrika definitely in his hand, so I don't think I should go reset stamp. Yeah, I mean, like, I want to go reset stamp, because we might hit something that's, you know, better. But on the other hand, I don't know. No, I don't think so, that we should just go, you know, for something bigger. Drillbur. Oh, that's this deck, okay. So I've done this Malamar 2 sets ago, I believe. Okay, this is gonna be greedy though. Yeah, you know what, okay. I'm a greedy monster today. Hypnotic Rain. Oh, that is perfect. That is more than a perfect. Bazooka, baby. And I have a Nanu. That is beautiful. I just took it, bam, launched it. Amazing. So yes, I've done, you know, the Gengar Mimikyu version of this deck some time ago. And it was fun, like, you know, this is a deck that creates those moments, right? So I still know that he has Zebstrika in his hand. So I still know that. But again, this is one of those things where you do have to remember what your opponent has. Like, you can't, you know, you can't be, like, okay, what do you have? You just have to keep remembering. Alright, that goes to the deck. Hey, Kenny boy, how's it going, dude? Hello, how are we doing today? How are you feeling? Shows your opponent hand. That's what I've used in the previous deck. I've like, you know, this is fun, so far, so... I just wanted to discard things, so I can play Custom Catcher. Okay. Malamar is almost broken. I mean, like, this is a really cool Malamar, I'm not gonna lie. There are many cool interactions that, you know, you can have with him. But, like, the problem is that I'm facing weakness, right? So I do have to be really, really, really careful of what I'm doing. I did take a version, yeah, like, actually, yeah, like the previous version, with this Malamar. Rema took, that's true, he took it to a local tournament. But yeah, like you said, this is what happens, right? You know, we... Due to a weakness. Okay, I'm gonna lose energy, but you know what? I need a knockout. I honestly need a knockout right now and draw, please, something. Research. There we go in. We're going with research. I need that, okay, just a mud slap. I mean, that top deck was amazing, not gonna lie. Okay, another Inkay. Great Ball. Oh, dude, that's an amazing Great Ball, but... Yeah, I'm gonna take Malamar. Okay, Order Rod, do both. Okay. And 2 energies. No. like really, weakness is the biggest problem for me right now. I mean, I can go next turn and I can just go with Malamar. But I don't want to give him a lot of room to breathe at the same time, so... you know what? Should we go with Malamar? I think we should. I mean, this game deserves that Malamar. Yeah. I mean, when I'm putting U-turn board, it does also have a 1 retreat cost, so it works. Almost. But that's true, when you're putting... oh, there we go. He top decked it. I mean, okay, no, he had a top deck, Drill Bazooka. So I know Drill Bazooka is not gonna one-hit KO him. Yeah, like surprise block would be cool here, definitely. Okay, wait. 60, 90. I think that's a knockout. It is. Hey, Angry Birds. Really? You played Angry Birds? That's how bored you were. Oh my. Oh my. You need a big brain play to be the best at this game. I mean, to be the best, like, first things first, you have to find a deck that you really, really enjoy. That's like, that's the first thing, definitely. Because once you have like a deck that you really do enjoy, you're almost unstoppable at this point. That's why you see a lot of people just sticking with one deck for such a extended periods of time. Like you see Baby Blaze, being still there at the top. People still playing Mew 3s and keeping upgrading it because this deck back and forth. I mean, I can tell because I've played like what? It's been a year or more with Pikarom for me. So even though there are changes still to the deck, the core is stays the same, and it's a still amazing deck to play. And I can tell you from the back of my head the whole list, right? So I feel like that's one of those things, and is there one more custom card for me? Oh, that's a GG. There we go. Bam. I'm not talking about the Garbotoxin, I'm talking about the Trashalanche one. So the one that, counts the amount of items your opponent has in their discard pile. Because like Garbotoxin is annoying, but also was Mook. But the Trashalanche, oh I miss the Trashalanche. No, it's not back. The Garbodor that we're gonna have right now is putting poison on your active Pokemon. Our opponent's active Pokemon, right? So it works with the Toxtricity V that has buffs to its attacks if your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, for example. Sort of a passion thing. I'd play Mewtwo. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we do have, interesting start. Let's put it this way. Okay, Sableye. Yeah, I'm hyped for Mialtic V. Yeah, like Mialtic V, Dragapult, and I feel like also Toxtricity, like those are gonna be at first like one of the cards that people want. And they might go, for a lot online. Like IRL, I don't really think so, because again, due to lockdowns still happening, due to restrictions of sending things, and stores still being closed or not selling enough. Yeah, like this is not gonna happen that way, but hey, okay. Research, I mean, fresh 7 always good to have, and we do have Zoro Ninja, perfect. Come on here, there we go. There's no Heavstone is giving all new and returning players a full-blown deck. Really? Oh, I might install Heavstone. No, like we already had a phase here where I was playing like Heavstone really hard. We've been to the legend rank. I think I'm just gonna just download it to get that deck and that's it. But like I'm like off. I mean Rema, Rema witnessed it, and I still remember what Rema said once. It's like I remember like weird things. So I had a conversation, like I said like there was someone new that followed. Night Rema, in the middle of Rema's story. Night. See you. See you tomorrow, mate. Have a fantastic rest of the night. Bye. So there was someone in the news that followed, and I was like, yeah, hey, thanks so much for the follow. I'm Raven. So that I'm playing, Pokemon, trading card game online, and then Rema, just came with like, well, at least he's not getting sidetracked anymore with Heavstone, but be prepared for that. I'm like, oh, thanks, Rem. It was great. I loved it. Yeah, it was like genuinely funny. I was like, oh yeah, you're completely right. So it's one of those Rema moments that I still remember. That is amazing. I want to draw, so let's draw. Sharpedo, great. I have 3 energies, amazing. Got some catcher. Oof, Malamar and research. I mean, this is getting amazing. No, it's not. Okay, like if you have all the apps. So like right now, I'm just trying to get as much energy as possible underneath my mons. I don't really need a tackle. Yes, like Malamar. I mean, at least he has no idea what my Malamar does, so I can slowly prepare stuff. Check his hand, maybe he has something. He does have a Malamar, so that's 60 damage incoming. Bam! So, in terms of like Heavstone for you, because I know where he's going with it, right? So I do have to be careful with not Whorehouse Jakes, but with Poltergeist that you can do from Sinisty and Poltergeist. I think like the key to get there to the legend is, first things first, download the deck tracker. Like this is key thing. Download the deck tracker and see your best matchups, see your worst matchups, see what you can do. Get a tier 1 deck and play a lot and learn from every single game. Read the pros, what they are saying, what is the strategy of the certain deck, and just play. Oh, I was using Hunter, but I don't remember which one. But again, Hunter was my type of play style. I did like the Hunter at that time when I was playing, because that was exactly my play style. Aggressive, but also we had a lot of minions, right? Due to hyenas and all of that stuff. So it was my type of deal. It was great. I loved it. And again, the deck trackers, all of that stuff. Like Rema can tell you, it was an adventure. It really was. Would I come back to it? I don't think so. Yeah, I sure I will expect. I mean, I wanted to do like deck videos, just like we're doing right now for Pokemon for the Heavstone, but yeah, it was just not like that. So he's right now charging his Necrozma for 160 damage, which is huge. And judging by him knowing Malamar now, he wants to, he will want to get rid of a lot of things from his hand. But also, I'm a little bit I have to be respectful Poltergeist, so I do have to be careful there. So, am I expecting any new dragon type? Ooh, Judge. Okay, so he's gonna go for the knockout. If he has, of course, a way to retreat. So am I expecting any new dragon type cards in TCG? No, I'm expecting them to get rid of it. Just like they did with fairy type. Honestly, I think during World Championships they are going to announce, or maybe next January they will announce that they are getting rid of Dragon type. Or they're going to expand on. They can expand on it, but then we'll have to get Dragon Energy. But you can see right now we're almost not getting any dragons. We're getting less and less and less and less. And the types that are dragon typing, they are moved somewhere else. Like, of course, the ADP is a dragon type, and we can have this conversation. And you will be completely right. It is a dragon type. But at the same time, well, let me just. Wait, how much energy I need? You know what, let's go for the GX. Yeah, so you see, the mods are moved from their original typing just to be there, and I mean, it's fine. I understand that move in terms of card game, because it makes life and creation a lot easier, because we've seen just certain mods being literally copy paste but different typing, like Luminous Barrier Ninetales Baby 1. The same was a water type, then it was just reprint but with fairy type later. Abomasnow, the same thing, right? Water and grass type. So I think if we get a little bit smaller set, but we're not getting reprints like lazy reprints like that, because there's just changing a type, then I feel like it's a great move. But if we're still getting 260 card sets and just ton of filler cards, then it's not a way to go with it. So he's taking one less price card. That's why he didn't take any price card from Sharpedo, because again we got a black market, which is great. The Dark Pulse. You like Dialga, GX, and Palkia. True. I mean, so like one set of me would love to see Fairy type being back, them not skipping certain things. But I feel like with all those types, it was just hard to make good card in each. So I'd rather have smaller sets, smaller pool of cards, and smaller types. But being able to look at the top tier decks in the future, because right now it's almost impossible. Look at the top tier decks in the future and see all different types being represented. Maybe not equally, but just like 4, 5 different, like 4 types, and I will be satisfied. Because we can argue, when was the last time we had a really good water type deck, like a top tier one, right? Okay, so he's taking 2 price cards only because of black market. He still didn't went with yeah. I think we got this. We got that. We got it, boys. Let's go. Sharpedo is ready to go to rack our world and to rack my opponent's world. I mean, it's not a GG yet, but we're getting close to it, right? And I mean, making those huge tag teams 2 prizers is amazing with a black market. Because I mean, as someone who just creates and plays literally tons and tons of different decks each week or each month, I would love to see more representation in the top tier decks. And I think this is, the period of the time that we have right now, even though, yeah, like, the world is, is going crazy. Everything is just weird. I do think that with Rebel Clash, because of that period of time that, there were no tournaments, we either going to see people playing the same decks that were being played in the last tournament that was, like, what, a month ago? Or we're going to see so many rogue decks that it's crazy. Oh yeah, I figured it out. The first video is going to be on Monday, but literally I can tell you this. You go lead is Kingler and Incineroar. Incineroar for a fake out. And Kingler's attacks are buffing the defense. So you're buffing a defense of both. And in the back you do have... what else was there in the... I think that was Togekiss and something else. Not Manectric, not... what else is there? And I will tell you. Okay, I have to start being careful of Poltergeist. No, not Ferrothorn and not Manectric. Like, I haven't used them at all. So... Dragapult, there we go. So, yeah. Dragapult in the back, Togekiss, and lead is Kingler with Incineroar for the fake out during the first turn, and Intimidate as well. And you're buffing, but there were times where I had to, skip, where I had to really skip something like G-Max Kingler and just, Dynamax, for example. And it's kind of funny and ridiculous, but Togekiss. But I figured it out. Like, it's really, really fun team to play, and I like it. I genuinely like it. But this lead is the lead that I wanted to play, and I think was working best. So we're right now back to him being able to get the prize cards. I like the balloon on Malamars. Like, this gives this, like Emolga-ish type of deal, or like, Tapu Koko V, right? When something gets knocked out, but you can just put Malamar front. It's a really cool idea, and you can still use it, charge something on your bench and just retreat it for free. Great idea for that Malamar. I love it. So yes, already like Monday and Tuesday's video for VGC are recorded. They are already rendered, and those are that video will have, those two videos will have that team being showcased. He has 6 cards left. I know. Right, we got a Poltergeist. I mean, that's 50 damage only. One card left, yeah. I mean, if I want to, I can even go play Nanu right now on Sharpedo. I mean, I'm just gonna play it just to show you to you guys, like, the cool interaction with Nanu. Oh no, it says that's just a basic. Ha ha ha! I made a misplay. Yeah, like, you can just basic here. Yeah, so you see, there we go. So that's what I was saying. So no misplays for me. So you see, we have right now fresh Zora Ninja. So I can just avoid being knocked out. Right? So retreat, Dark Pulse, and we have brand new, fresh Zora Ninja. Because if I were to change them with the active one, there will still be 140 damage on an active, so that would be pointless. But, with this scenario, it just works, right? So no misplay by me. And he's now drawing his last card, and that's it. Like, he knows this is it. Like, he knows that's the game over. That he's deleted. Hang, as would Matt Hardy say, right? With his broken brilliance. Yeah, so that's 100 damage because I have Quick Ball and a Pokemon Catcher. I mean, I could have used them last turn, but again, that's only 100 damage, not even, like, it's 80 because of the resistance. I'm cool. I'm honestly fine right now with what we got. There we go. GG. 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 So, less than a month, away. Let's go first. Yep, let's go first. So, Alan, you can guide me through that. You can guide me through your thoughts. So, one-winged. No more purchases for now. Blastoise. Interesting. Like, my opponent got my attention with that Blastoise. Well. Mew 3, okay. Let's take a look. Alright, that's a lot. Let me tell you, that is a lot of energy. Book a gear. I guess AD Possession is a nightmare and a dream. Okay. Like, I can imagine that, right? Like the basics, definitely. Alright, so I feel like, getting knockouts here is, yeah, like that's good. Research, because again, like this is gonna be his engine. Okay, there we go. No need. Zoro Ninja, there we go. And a bad thanks. I mean, knockout is a knockout, like, he's... Like, I have to cut down his engine, which for him is this baby Blastoise. I'm assuming. He does have also Blastoise GX, which we saw while he was doing mulligans. But I think baby Blastoise is the way he goes. I don't think a Frostmouth. I don't think anything else. I might be wrong though. Like, there's a possibility of me being wrong. No, I'm not. No, I might be. Like, I generally might be wrong about that. But at the same time, I do want to go with Malamar because I do want to keep. Sharpedo. So let's see, Hypnotic Rain and oof, Palkia. I mean, it's 60, but always something. Not for a while. Yeah, I mean, as long as, we can't meet up, we can't hang out and just play some, some battles. And Frostmouth is too much, I know. I mean, like, I'm not gonna argue with that, Rema, because, I mean, you're the master of water types here. But I feel like, there might be some kind of a mad scientist that goes both ways. With Frostmouth, like Ditto, so, you can put something on that Ditto, and also Frostmouth. And on top of that, just a baby Blastoise. Maybe. And a power plant. But I kind of forgot about this Malamar. In all honesty, I forgot about this Malamar that, you know, we had this really, really cool deck purely with him. I believe that was him and maybe one more mod, or that was Malamar and Weezing. One of two. It was definitely one of two, and it worked quite nicely. I feel like the problem right now with this Malamar is that when you're facing U3, they want to have those mods in the discard pile, so... Oh yeah, we were doing... Oh, I remember what we were doing. That was this Malamar, and it was Gengar Mimikyu, actually. That's what we were playing. We were using, yeah, Whorehouse GX to put stuff in his hand, you know. I remember that now. Which was fun. Yeah, that's true. I think my opponent just stopped playing a long time ago. Yep. And there you have it. It was a dark deck, and it's a dark a little bit here. Oh, it's dark again. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for being here today. And let's not forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that if you're enjoying what I'm doing. And of course, we got a VGC video coming today as well with another Road to Master rank. During the weekend, there might be some news video. There might be some other things happening, so you don't want to miss them. And thank you for being here, for making this possible. And of course, you know, there's a 5% discount code right down there below on Professor Oak, and you can also use this code right here from TCG Players. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed the deck. I enjoyed it. See you guys on Monday with the new video with the deck, right? So next deck video is going to be on Monday, and hopefully it's going to be super fun decks. I still don't know what deck we're going to do on Monday, so take care. Bye guys. Love you.